Hi, everybody. We are live. This is our pre-game show. We've got Aston Villa coming up. Matt here. Gundit
Yeah,
News. My co-host. What do you think? What's quickly? Give me your feelings for the game today. Nervous? Can't take them lightly.
can't take any team lightly, even if it is a really small team, just coming from championship. Congrats to them. But this will be a big test for Aston Villa, and our chance to really pile on the goals. If we can win by 4 goals, we will jump right up the table, right all the way to. And like we know, Leicester beat Tottenham. Leicester beat the shite yesterday, which was fantastic. And Man United are currently losing at the moment. Banter FC. Haha.
1-0,
So
I
big
believe. Yeah.
big opportunity. Yamalenko.
Um. So let's talk about um, Spurs yesterday. The only team in history so far who have gone 2-0 up, but yet lost the game 2-1.
And we laughing the whole week because firstly, big up to Leicester for that result though. Like it's still an unbelievable achievement to beat the top. But really, honestly and truly,
Are they a
a
top
lot
team?
of podcasts, a lot of podcasts were discussing what have Tottenham done yesterday. Like what have they done in general? Absolutely nothing.
Are Tottenham a top team anymore? Their record, I
they
mean,
never,
we can't. We need to be
they
careful.
never
We're going to
have.
be in the same conversation, but they've had a bad end of season, bad beginning of season.
Who cares? They might be reaching final, semi-final, this cup, that cup. But what have they achieved? What? Harry Kane
Um,
needs to leave. He needs to go to a proper team. Hashtag free Harry Kane. Not that I'm a
I
Spurs fan, but I'm just
I
saying.
saw on Twitter recently they've released a book about almost winning the Champions League.
Almost.
Almost.
And but
And the book title shall be named
almost,
Almost
almost,
FC.
almost, almost FC back again.
Almost Hotspurs.
Almost FC. That's what I would call them actually. Good on, man.
Almost Spuds.
Nah, almost FC, just football club.
Football Club Almost FC.
exactly, exactly,
They
exactly.
they they have a pretty decent team for the last few years, but have got nothing to show for it still. No trophies.
And then they want to put us in the same sentence. They want to put them in the same sentence with us. The
Yeah,
Arsenal.
yeah.
Please,
Forget
please,
about it, right?
forget about it.
Forget about it. So listen, let's address the questions sections. There was a few questions that came in over the week. We have one here from Andrew the Hinkley Gooner. So shout out to Andrew.
What
We're
are
glad
the
that he's in good health again. His question is: will Emery play Martinelli at all? Do you think?
I really honestly think he should be given a chance. But maybe bring him on as a sub.
There has
Because
been there has been
your
opportunities for him to play, especially on the left hand side.
he can play wing, right? Is that his natural position? I
Yeah.
think. So if you're not going to put on the likes of, but I believe if a youngster comes into our team, right, and he performs the way Bakayoko Osaka, see, I'm getting the name Saka mixed up. Bakayo
I've
Saka.
Yeah, I say Sacco sometimes, but it's Saka.
Yeah,
Bakayo
taking the
Saka.
Bakayo with the Saka. If you combine it, Saka. I like
Bakayo
that one.
Saka. That kid's going to be a baller.
I
What
hope
did you
so.
see what he did on Thursday night?
What a fantastic goal. Really and truly. I know words for his overall performance and
Yeah,
topped it off with 1 goal. I mean, he could have gotten 2 or even 3 on his debut. Youngest
even
player for Arsenal.
Even if you take the goal away, he still had hell of a game. Assists, drawing yellow cards that led to a red card,
and a goal.
and the goal. You know,
Fantastic.
the kind, and we'll get into it in a minute. That's the kind of player we might want to see today. Let me ask you this question, since everyone's going to be talking about Saka. Saka, will you not to be confused with Xhaka? Don't confuse him with Xhaka. It's Saka.
Please don't do that, guys.
Will he play today?
I say yes.
I would love to
let,
see him.
let him continue his form.
Yeah. Yep.
Wenger made this mistake. I hate going back, but it's comparisons. But
Hmm.
Wenger made this mistake. When a player was in form, suddenly he'd be dropped for 2 games, 3 games. It's like, what are you thinking? Like, allow them to continue their progression and getting better, having chemistry with first team players. Because when you bring him on, look at the impact he's had. And it's been 1 game, and this is the youngest player to score a goal for Arsenal at 18 years and few days. I think it's like 24 days or something. But like, surely he used to do this with Ramsey. He used to do this with a lot of players that we know who are in the squad at the moment, and still keeping Deadwood around.
Yeah, they would come in, have a good game, and then they would not be in the next game. So, got another question. Yeah, go ahead. You were going to say something.
Now I was gonna say, so I would go with Thursday night squad. Possibly, I would say put Saka on the left and Pepe on the right. Hopefully, he can get his goal. This is a very big opportunity for us to, if you like I say, Bante FC are losing. They need to lose.
Yes.
Not that we have to focus on ourselves, but I'm just saying Tottenham have lost. Chelsea could possibly lose to Liverpool. So big opportunity. I mean, surely, Emery can't be making a stupid mistake with his formation and his subs and his starting 11. He can't.
Let me. That leads me up to a question that Noe had for us. One of our good subscribers, Noe
Oh,
Donis
yeah.
from Venice Beach. Do you think Unai Emery should be sacked if we don't get top four and not win the Europa League? In my opinion, he should.
That's a very honest opinion. Mine would be the same. Although I don't want to see it happen. Like, we don't. I would love to have Emery around for at least another 2 seasons, and see what he could do. But then again, you have to sometimes be ruthless. A lot of people saying he should have gotten the sack at the end of last season, which is way too harsh.
That would be
Oh,
very harsh. Yeah,
right, right?
yeah. And I agree with you as well. If we don't get top four and we don't win the Europa League, I think Unai Emery should go. We should part ways with him. But let me ask you this question: with the squad that we have, we should be hitting that target.
Surely,
Even with
surely.
those keystone defenders that we have right now, we should be getting top four. With all around us, what's happening, Chelsea might be pretty decent until Christmas. They're going to ride that Frank Lampard wave, and they'll probably give Liverpool a decent game today. But Tottenham are Tottenham, and Manchester United are very limited. Manchester United are going to get a lot of draws. They have stiffened up defensively, but they have been a little bit hectic, helter-skelter at the back as well. Not a lot going forward. So what's your team? What's your predicted team before the team gets announced here in the next 6 minutes?
Okay, don't let me say obvious choice, but Emiliano Martinez is knocking on the door, and I love the way on Thursday how he just loofed the ball as soon as he got the ball, just loofed it wide. Uh, and we created quite a few opportunities. I don't know if you noticed that way through that style instead of putting ourselves under unnecessary pressure and somehow cracking, which we've been conceding way too many goals, though, I must say. Conceding too many shots at goal. Like, we just gift draft FC, like, it's not even
Yeah.
Christmas or anything, but geez. So, Leno, on the left hand, I'm going with a back four. On the left hand side, Kalisinak. On the right hand side, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, even though he's in a proper right back. The two in the middle, I would go for Rob Holding. No, sorry, not Rob Holding. Callum Chambers and David Luiz as our centre backs.
I'm laughing. I'll tell you why. I picked the same back. I picked the same back four as you.
In front of them, Torreira and Torreira, Xhaka covering the back line. In front of them, Ceballos. Personally, I want to see this guy shine so we can buy him on a permanent and have a proper player playing up in the middle, who wants to fight. And then Pepe, right hand side, left hand side, I'm going with Saka. Right up front, I'm going with
Aubameyang.
the one and only Obama Blood Clot Young.
Obama blood clot. Hey, Noe Donis. How are you, Noe?
Noe, good to see you, my brother.
And
That's basically my lineup.
Noe, I was thinking about making you a moderator along with Mahir here. Mahir here. Would you up for being a moderator in our second season, Noe Donis?
Please let us know, Noe. You've been with us since day one. And to all the other ones, to all our other subscribers, London Old School, everybody, in the chats. There's so many to name. Personally, I want to shout out to all of you guys, showing myself and my host, Raymond Walker, so much love. And we just really appreciate, comments and like comments and suggestions. So, like Ray just said, Noe, please let us know if you'd like to be a moderator.
And I'll figure out how to make you a moderator. Because Noe fought the good fight for us exactly 1 week ago when we had a troll in there. So, we always say it's a sign of us growing. We're going to attract trolls.
Hi guys, there's a bit of interference at the moment. Currently, it's just yours truly on the live stream. Hopefully, we get Ray back in a few minutes' time. I just want to let you guys all know, like I said, about the lineups. Could be going with a 4-2-1. Sorry, 4-2-1-3. Exactly. With Leno in the sticks. Ainsley Maitland on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we have Kalisinak, not too good at attack. I mean, good at attack, but defensive duties need to be much improved. Middle, Socrates, Callum Chambers, followed by two in the middle, which is Torreira and Xhaka to cover our back line. And then Ceballos in the middle. And then we've got Pepe on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I'm going with Saka. And in the middle, I'm going with Obama Blood Clot, yeah. Always banging in the goals. I mean, guys, Thursday was a good sign of a young baller, 18 years old, Saka, providing 2 assists and 1 goal, which is a beauty of a goal, I must say. And that's like I said, that's about it. We're waiting actually for Ray, so actually we want to address the comments and stuff. I'm waiting for him. Other highlights at the moment. Currently, West Ham are leading Banter FC 1-0. To just make the weekend so much sweeter if Liverpool could beat Chelsea. I know they really want to win this game. However,
back again.
Back again. Excuse the noise, guys.
Back again. Okay, so listen. Yesterday I had a problem with one of my outlets, so there's some gremlins in the system. Maybe. Hopefully this doesn't persist.
Yeah,
Thanks everybody for coming in. Pistol.
know,
Pistol, I did not go to the toilet. I do all of that before the show. I'll take care of
Yeah,
my
no,
business before the show.
yeah, same. My business is all, but it's taken care of. Uncle duties.
All right, so quickly, I'm going to give you. We heard Mahir's team. Going to give you my team: Brian Leno, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I believe Chambers needs to get a chance alongside Louise, and our good friend Kolasinac might be playing his last game for a while because of Tierney in the house. Want to see Torreira. I want to see Torreira and Ceballos in that midfield. And you know what? I'm going to give our friend Mesut Ozil another chance at home. So that's the three in midfield.
I like that midfield.
And then I do want to see Martinelli get a chance on the left-hand side with Pepe, who I think is going to score, and Aubameyang. But I want to see Saka come on in the second half.
Okay, I could bring a little bit of energy, you know.
Now, with all of that being said, the teams are announced always 1 hour before kickoff. The teams, yeah, Mahir, supporting Juventus. Answer that question.
No. That's my cousin right there. What up, cuz?
He's showing you up, man.
No, it's just the jersey, guys. It's just the jersey. I like the colors. I always wear black and white every day, so it's either all black or it's a white tee with black jeans or something. Pistol going, our good friend Pistol as well. Yeah, good call on Ozil.
All right, so listen. Here we go. The teams are announced, and we're announcing them live. 4-2-3-1 is the formation. Bernd Leno, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Socrates, Louise. Socrates and Louise and Kolasinac, just like last week. Midfield is Guendouzi and Xhaka. Ceballos is playing in the number 10. But here we go. Saka is starting with Pepe and Aubameyang.
Come on.
So Saka is starting. I want to see them feed the ball to Saka a lot.
Let him run. You can make defenses quite making them run a bit in circles, you know. I see the young passion coming out. It's like it's magic.
Yeah, so the substitutes, Mesut Ozil, Torreira again, Chambers, Reece Nelson, Emi Martinez, Joe Willock, and Gabriel Martinelli. So maybe Saka will go for first half. He won't play the full game. Saka will not play the full game, right?
Yeah, maybe. Look, his performance. He hasn't shot to knock on the door to tell Emery, listen here, you've got another option.
Saka starts,
Ray, would
Peter.
you disagree with anything in the
Tahir, Mahir's cuz, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate the support. And, giving Mahir some... What other shirts do you have? You have a Barcelona shirt as well. A Juventus?
A Barcelona shirt, an Argentinian shirt. I'm waiting for my jersey, my home kit coming in sometime this week. I tried speaking to the guy today so I can get it ready for the game.
So you got some Arsenal shirts coming. You're going to represent soon.
Oh, most definitely. This is just because it's hot right now and I don't feel like a t-shirt.
All right, so everyone who's in the chats right now, come back in approximately 3.5 hours after the game. We will have a special guest, as usual, for some main Sunday show. You won't want to miss it. Won't want to miss it. Predictions, Mahir. Predicted score. 4-0. I'm going to go for 3-1. Yeah, Emery will take Saka off at 60 minutes regardless of performance. I agree with that, here, because he played on Thursday night as well. And, you know, good luck, guys. So,
Yeah. Thanks. Uh, Look, hopefully a big performance. I've got South Africa, Argentina, and England's shirt, Pistol. You see, like Pistol, it's a collection of, aside from football, sometimes people follow rugby as well, and it's just a collection of shirts you
yeah.
add up. You just throw
Yeah.
on, and it still looks good regardless.
Yeah, I'm following rugby as well. Ireland won. I couldn't watch it because it was in the middle of the night here. It's in Japan, and the other side of the world. Ireland won 33-3, I think, something like that. Pistol's gone 3-0 to the Arsenal. So, at some, hey, Matt here, Gundit
Yeah,
News. At some point, our faith has to be rewarded with a good performance. At some point.
most definitely. We're on the edge of our seats here waiting, and it just makes the weekend so much sweeter when your team wins and all your rivals just fail abysmally. We can call people like those guys from down the lane. We can call them shite and we can call them banter FC, but basically, if we focus on ourselves and just put in a performance, like I say, this is a chance for Pepe to show everybody or to keep their mouth shut, basically.
Yeah.
See, even my cousin has a Barcelona jersey, just teasing. Really appreciate all the comments, guys, Pistol and everybody in the chats. My cousin's joined us as well. He's part of the family now. And like I say, hard work, man. Like we wait whole week for this. And it's for 90 minutes, all we want to see is passion and, possibly beautiful play. But I believe, honestly, there's a big scoreline coming, Ray. I don't know if you feel quietly confident about that as well. I'm hoping Pepe gets 2 goals.
I feel like Pepe is going to score today, but I've been saying that for a couple of. But let's remember, Dennis Bergkamp and Thierry Henry took a number of games to score their first goal as well. And there is a little bit of an adjustment coming to another country. I don't think it's a football adjustment. I think it's more of a cultural adjustment. But we'll see what happens. West Ham are still leading 1-0 versus United.
Come on,
and the unfortunate thing with this is on Sunday, we get to play last, so we get shuffled down the table a little bit, especially early on in the season when there's not a lot of points on the table. We get shuffled down the table a little bit. So we're in 12th place right now, right here. 12th place. If we win, we're going to jump up to possibly, if we get a resounding win, we'll jump up to 3rd or 4th. Yeah.
I think possibly.
Leicester City have 3 more goals in goal difference than us. So we need to score like 3 clear goals.
Today. I know we Arsenal supporters, but they could have broken a record yesterday, tying with Banter FC.
Yeah.
It was crazy, Ray. The goals were going. I tuned into to watch the game because I was on uncle duties, so I was watching on my phone, and every minute I'm just seeing beautiful goals. David Silva, Bernardo Silva scoring a hat trick, Aguero, De Bruyne. Oh, shit.
Well, you know what? It didn't happen in my fantasy football league because I had Sterling and he was not playing. Something that Pep Guardiola does in the beginning of the season now, Well, listen, we'll sign off pretty soon. A couple of final comments and then join us in 2.5 hours.
Pepe will score if not tonight, then soonish. Yes, I would have to agree with that. He needs a confidence.
Closer.
Yeah, he needs a confidence boost. He's getting closer and closer. He needs a confidence boost, to be honest with you, Ray.
Did you want Aubameyang to pass that ball to him for the 3rd goal on Thursday?
Look, Aubameyang is our striker, and if you can finish it, finish it. But if you don't finish it, you're going to get criticized because somebody. I mean, even we saw in the Liverpool game, who was it that was shouting?
Yeah,
Mane was shouting.
Mane shouting at Firmino, I think.
It only happens if you can't finish your chance. You get all the way there, and it's just you and the keeper, and you don't manage to score. Then it's like I would also be shouting. I mean, really, you would you'd be open and you'd be like, seriously, that can put us 1-0 up and get us, that little bit more of an
Yeah.
advantage to go 2, 3, 4, and just have the game closed off.
But
You
you know what?
understand?
There's so many games for everybody that Mane's gotten over it. Aguero had a problem earlier in the season against Spurs with Pep. They forget about it because you have a game either in 7 days or 3 days. And
It's just that,
I
it's just
want us to be in that situation where we're complaining about not getting the right pass because then you're playing well, you're getting chances.
but I mean, what I did see on Thursday was a lot of beautiful, fluid football, man. Like, it doesn't have to be. We struggled a little bit during the first half, but we had so many chances. To be honest with you, Torreira could have scored, right? Willer could have scored, right? Aubameyang could have scored, right?
Yeah.
We could have easily won that game about 6 or 7-0 before half time.
Yeah, but let's not forget that they had many chances as well, right?
They did have many chances, but like I say, in the
This is the
first
problem.
half alone, we had about maybe 4, 5, or 6, 7 possibly. They
Yeah,
had their striker's name is Dost or Dost.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think he only had the one header that hit the bar or went just wide. But that was like only the after that, yes, obviously, and then the red card could have affected them as well. So, yeah, man, I'm just saying, at least a 3-0, we were gonna be happy with the draw, but we managed to get the W.
So let's quickly summarize the team has been announced. It's the same back four or back five as last weekend against Watford. David Luiz and Socrates get another chance. Seems to be no accountability there, and we know that Saka is playing up front with Pepe and Aubameyang. And help me out again with the midfield.
Is
Who's
there
in the
anything?
midfield?
Is there anything you'd like to disagree with in the midfield, perhaps?
Yeah. Well, I disagree in the back four. I think Callum Chambers should have his chance and should be in the team. I like Guendouzi. Xhaka I can live with. He's not the best in the world, but
See, I don't like that combination.
I just feel like the coach does not believe in Lucas Torreira and is playing him out of position as well. I think that's the big thing to come out of the first 5 games.
Where is his best position?
His best
Torreira.
position is sitting in front of the back four as a shield, breaking up play and sending the play in the opposite direction.
Okay. Yeah, I would have to agree with you because he's been bombing up the field way too much, eh?
He
I think
can't.
he's like,
He's not that type of player. We have in the team now. We have Ceballos and we have Saka, so they can do that job. Joe Willock had a great game Thursday night as well.
I would have even put Joe Willock. Is Mustafi on the bench, Pistol
No,
asks.
Mustafi is not in the squad, Peter, at all.
He didn't have a bad performance on Thursday. You see, that's what I don't understand also. Aside from the timed subs, which Emery's getting, that's disgusting to me, to be honest with you. I'm hating these timed subs, 60th, 70th minute, where there's basically no time to perform. Play
Yeah,
ratings, I noticed, DT and Troops and all these people that we watch AFTV, they've noticed also what there's been time subs. Where's his ruthlessness, man? Like,
yeah, yeah.
we discussed it last week as well on the Sunday for our podcast, our usual podcast, and it's crazy. We discussed it with Andrew and Richard, and if I'm missing somebody, please forgive me. Um, Alex was with us as well, right?
Alex. Yeah, yeah. Um, So join us in a couple of hours. I'm excited that the coach Unai Emery is starting to use some young players. He's putting Saka in the team in the hope that maybe we can be out of sight by halftime or 60 minutes. Because Saka will not make 90 minutes because of his exertions on Thursday night as well. Pepe, so we got some real pace on the wings. Hopefully we can draw them onto us and counterattack them. But obviously I think they're going to sit deep, Matt, here. They're going to sit
Yep.
deep and try to wait and get something out of the game.
Look, I hope it gets closer. I would love a big scoreline because, like goal difference is going to matter in jumping us between 3 and 4. I mean, imagine
12.
right now, Manchester lose,
Right now we're 12.
lost, Chelsea lose, and we focus on ourselves and we put in a big performance. Like I'm saying, 4-0 for me personally, and imagine that happens. That's the ice. That's the cherry on top of the cake for the
And-
weekend. And we can have a fantastic Monday, giving everybody else banter and not
But
receiving.
just before we go, my here, Gundit news. So important that we get a win today. We have not won in 3 games. We're unbeaten in 2 games. You can look at it that way. We lost to yeah, I know. We lost to Liverpool and we drew to Tottenham and Watford, with the team not playing very well at all in those last 2 games. Something that worries me, Matt, here is that the teams that we're playing know that we're scared, know that we're afraid, and then to come out and openly say that from one of our captains, Granit Xhaka, very poor.
But and we've all seen the picture that you made with Mustafi and myself, all on a taxi. It's Mustafi and Xhaka's in there as well. Everybody joining along. We will in time. I pray in January. We're in a strong position in the league. Possibly we could get a cup, but it's not really important that we focus on the competitions because that's luck. Champions League teams are going to fall out and they're going to drop. You never know who might join us. In the group stages of the Europa League, and like I say, we pray in January we're in such a strong position where we can just get rid of these players who are just not good enough. Let's face it, we've talked about it many times. Jeez.
And I have a feeling we'll get into it in the main show as well. So join us in a couple of hours now, like 2 hours and 10 minutes. We'll get into all of that in the main show about recruiting and where we're at in terms of where we are at a team. So
it's gonna be so, guys.
It's gonna be lit up. So join us in a couple of hours. We will be reviewing the Aston Villa game. We're hoping for a resounding win. Hopefully the team responds, especially those defenders who let us down a little bit on last Sunday. They need to redeem themselves. Socrates and Luis are back in again, maybe controversially. But the good news from this is Saka's in the team. That's big up Saka. Hopefully he can do some good things for us. And we'll catch you later. Everybody, hope you're all doing well, and we will be back for the post game in 2 hours. We're out of here. Come on, you Gunners. 3-1 win. That's what we're going for here. Later.